Hi everyone, welcome to our section. We are one of the recipients of the Scholarship and Research Programs in 2019. With the support from the Foundation, we were able to complete our project last year, and we're very excited to be here and share our findings. Our project is entitled, Does Workplace Happiness Matter? Examining the relationship between workplace happiness, well-being, and employee outcomes among ethnic minority workers in the food service industry. I'd like to present you our research team. So my name is Becky Liu-Lastres. I'm assistant professor from the Department of Tourism, Event, and Sport Management at IUPUI. And the other PI of this project is Dr. Han Wen, who is assistant professor from the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management at the University of North Texas. We also have three fabulous student researchers. Both Saliena and Liu-Lastres are from IUPUI, and Akriah is from University of North Texas. And from now on, I will let Liu-Lastres take over the stage and introduce you the details of the project.
Hi everyone, my name is Alexa. I am a graduate student at the Department of Tourism, Event, and Sport Management at IUPUI. It is a great pleasure for me to present the details of our project. The purpose of our study is to explore the relationships between workplace happiness, employee well-being, and employee outcomes among ethnic minority workers in the food service industry in the United States. More specifically, there are 4 objectives to the study. Firstly, to establish the first baseline data on workplace happiness, employees' health, and well-being among ethnic minorities, food service workers in the U.S. Secondly, to make recommendations for future research concerning human resource management in food service and hospitality business operation. Thirdly, to provide research-based recommendations for practitioners. And lastly, to provide educational materials for hospitality students, professionals, and future leaders. To complete this study, we use a mixed methods research design, meaning that our project includes a qualitative and quantitative study. This research design is also an exploratory sequential research design, which allows us to investigate the research question in depth from various perspectives. For the qualitative section, with the help of SHFM, we were able to recruit and interview 14 members during the 2019 National Conference. The average length of the interviews were 19 minutes long. In the interviews, we were asked about their perceptions, definitions, and impacts of employee well-being. We also asked them to reflect the challenges of enhancing employee well-being within their organizations. We analyzed the content of the interviews and were able to identify 5 major themes representing the underlying dimensions of employee well-being. Based on the interview findings and the literature, our research team later developed a questionnaire and conducted a national survey. A total of 412 responses were collected in the survey. We analyzed the survey responses through a series of statistical tests. The results demonstrated the impacts of employee well-being and workplace happiness on various job-related outcomes, such as job satisfaction and retention intentions. Here are our findings. The first part is mainly drawn from the interview data and tries to answer the question, how do ethnic minority food workers perceive the concept of employee well-being and workplace happiness? We use the need satisfaction approach to measure the concept of employee well-being, and is shown in the figure on the left. The results show that there are 5 underlying dimensions. The first one is economic needs, which mainly involves compensation and fair pay. The second one is social needs, meaning that employees have the desire to develop social relationships at work. Such relations define their perception of employee well-being. There are also knowledge and creativity needs, which means that they constantly want to learn, satisfying their creativity and improving themselves at work. Lastly, but not least, they want to value self-esteem and self-actualization needs. This means that they not only want to be well respected at work, but also want to use work as a means to show their value and satisfaction, the need of self-actualization. When it comes to the concept of workplace happiness, the figure on the right shows that there are three underlying dimensions: the job, the work, and the company. These three components are related to each other. The second part of our findings are mainly based on our survey results. We tried to answer the question, does workplace happiness matter? More specifically, we ran a series of regressions and path analysis to see employee well-being and workplace happiness may affect the food service workers' job performance, job satisfaction, and retention intentions. As an exploratory attempt, we also included the variable of psychological capital. The main results are presented in the figure below. To simply put, the results suggest that individuals with higher workplace happiness, which means happier at work, are more satisfied with their jobs and loyal to the organization. They are also likely to retain. Most importantly, they assume a higher level of employee well-being and would always recommend their organization and employer to their friends and family members. In fact, our analysis not only demonstrates the impact of workplace happiness and employee well-being, but also provides insight into how to enhance workplace happiness. Based on the findings, we come up with several implications. Here are some top things that companies can do to enhance ethnic minority food service workers' employee well-being. Offering professional development opportunities, helping them to maintain a good work-life balance, increasing their workplace happiness, helping hourly employees to establish career paths, improving employees' psychological capitals by training interventions, empowerment or rewards, employee recognitions, and lastly, engage them in company-sponsored wellness programs.
Thanks, Alexa, for presenting the results. Hi, everyone. This is Han from University of North Texas. I would like to explain the dissemination of our study findings. In summer 2020, we presented the results of this study in two major hospitality and tourism conferences. One of them is the International CRE Conference, and the other one is the International Conference of the Tourism and Travel Research Association. 3 manuscripts were completed based on the study findings. The first study, Are We Missing the Boat?, examining managers' perspectives on employee well-being in the food service industry, was accepted by the Journal of Qualitative Research in Tourism. The other 2 studies, which summarize the findings from the online survey, are currently under review by the Journal of Hospitality and Tourism Management and the International Journal of Hospitality Management. On the other hand, an infographic was developed to share with industry partners about the practical implications and some useful suggestions from the study findings. Lastly, we would like to express our sincere appreciation for the funding support from SHFMF. Thank you, Tony, for coordinating the project with us. We also would like to take this opportunity to thank those SHFM members who participated in our interviews during the 2019 annual meeting. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question about our project, please feel free to reach out to us through the contact information on this slide. Thank you.